What's up, everyone? Welcome to this video, and a happy May the 4th to you. You're probably not watching this on the 4th, but it is May the 4th, so I'm going to say that. But what we're doing today is we are focused on getting out of rookies in the main three classes that we plan on running in iRacing. So just to give you some background, if you haven't watched any of my content before, I've been running Gran Turismo for a while now. I am an A plus rated driver. I'm on the low end of A plus, but technically I am an A plus rated driver on Gran Turismo. So the idea being is, how long does it take to get out of rookies for someone that's fairly experienced in a, we would say a simcade or like a console based racing game like a Forza or Gran Turismo. So we'll pop over here real quick and we'll just look at some of our statistics. So you'll see we're uh, already out of rookies in the oval racing. That was the first one we did. It's kind of one of the main reasons I got iRacing is to do oval racing. And we recently got out in the sports car class as well. In Formula, we are about, 16.16 in our safety rating away from getting out in there. So in the Formula class, you can see we've done 5 races so far. And we just need to get to that 3.0 safety rating to move up and get out of rookies. So you can see here it's 5 races, all of which have been in the Formula 1500, which is the race we're going to show you here in a few seconds, and we're going to see if we can get out with just one more race. Sports car races, I'll have to look and see what it was on that. Oval races didn't take us that much, and what I'm going to add, oval races, it only took us like 5 races to get out of there. And I'm going to tell you one of the kind of key things that gets you out of there. And there is a little bit, your mileage may vary on this because a lot of it is based on the car combos, like the track combos, and just kind of what kind of race it is. So to give you an idea, when you're in rookies, you'll notice you don't even have an I rating yet. The game is tracking it. So actually, if I have the Race Labs telemetry that runs on my other screen, and I can actually see in there what my I rating is. It somehow shows it, but the game doesn't. So it's technically racking it up, but it doesn't show it to you because what you're supposed to be focused on when you're in rookies is safety. Your safety rating is more important than anything when you're in rookies, and they just want you to focus on clean races. So if your goal, if you're sitting down and your goal is, look, I just want to get out of rookies and get my D license, and then I'll focus on my I rating, it's going to be a lot easier. Because really all you got to do is just go out and avoid trouble. Still going to happen, but because you're going to be in lobbies with a lot of other rookies. So the way it does is you have incident points in iRacing. 17 incident points in most races gets you disqualified. And it's for anything. You hit a wall, you spin out, you hit someone hits you. All those kinds of things, you get points based on, So if you were like, hit somebody, spin out and hit a wall, you could get like 8. If you spin on your own, don't hit anything. It's usually like 2 or 4, depending on. If someone kind of spins you and you kind of save it, it's usually like 4. So all those kinds of things add up, and you can kind of see it as the race is going on, how many incident points you have. But then at the end of the race, what it essentially does, it looks at everybody that's in the lobby, how many incident points they had, and then it divvies up that safety rating based on kind of where you fit into the scheme of things. So obviously, running a clean race and getting 0, you're going to jump up really quick. I was getting anywhere from like 35, like 0.35, 0.5, like half a point per race, just running cleanly. So if you can usually get like 1 dust up, and you're still going to get pretty decent. But that's the goal. Run clean races. I know it's hard for a lot of us because you start wanting to get into scraps. You're racing for position. Obviously, you put enough people on the track. We want to do good. But you want to focus on that. And so why it worked so well for ovals? It was just the car combo. So it was street stocks at Charlotte Motor Speedway, which is 1.5 miles. It's spread out. It's not a plate track, so there's not like a slipstream that keeps everybody in tight and packs. And then I qualified well. So that's going to be your goal. Qualify well and stay out of trouble. And, you'll get out of there pretty quickly. So, for instance, like on that week, it just fell into Charlotte. I was getting like poles or second or thirds. And because there's no cautions, anytime anybody in the back would wreck or spin out or all the other stuff that would be going on, it wouldn't stop the race and bunch everybody back up. So before you know it, if you could survive the first 5 laps, you're essentially running around by yourself or maybe with a small group. And as long as you all just, gave each other room and didn't act stupid, you could get through an entire race without any trouble. So now fast forward to the next week, and it was a short track race, and it was much harder. It was like a half mile or less, like a quarter mile or something, oval, small track. Now that gets much harder because it's a short track, so there's not a lot of space. You're staying bunched up the entire time. You can't get spread out, so even if you're getting up on the lap cars and they're in the way, I ran a few races there, and it was a lot harder. So a lot of how the combos roll out for you is going to matter into that. Now, when it comes to sports car racing, the easiest one to do that in, that you're really going to have access to right off the bat when you are in rookies, is going to be the Mazda MX-5 Cup. I'm sure you've heard plenty of people talk about that. That's going to be probably your best bet. And again, you're to get in there, maybe this is where the Gran Turismo experience part of it helped me the most, was qualifying well, because I did kind of know technique. I knew, how to run lines. I knew kind of, and of course, when you adapt it to a proper sim, it takes some getting used to. But if you just run a decent amount of practice, you'll at least get to the point where in a group with a bunch of other rookies, I was still qualifying well. I wasn't quite at the pace in the Mazda, the MX-5, as I was like on the oval races, but I was still getting like quality starts, which meant that I was not, getting caught in the middle of packs or in the back of packs, or, I would say if you're not going to qualify well, just starting all the way in the back and then just, kind of maybe get off to a slow start and just let everything else happen in front of you and go around. So, again, but that's going to matter again. The combo, the track combo, how kind of sweaty of a race it is all going to play into those kinds of things. And then when it comes to so that one, let me check real quick. Okay, so here you can see really in the Mazda Cup, I only did three. It took 3 races. So I started 7th and finished 6th. I started 8th, finished 7th. Started 7th, finished 8th. You'll see here I had 7 incident points, 0 incident points, 7 incident points. So those weren't great finishes. They weren't great starts, but I just kind of, you'll see I kind of finished around where I started, stayed out of trouble, avoided any huge incidents, and I managed to get out pretty quickly in that one too. So here's those current 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 races I've done in the Formula 1600. So we got like a 4th and 11th place finish with 10. So you can see I've been a little bit not quite as on it with this one. It's a lot harder. It is cars that you get kind of bunched up. You get into a lot of trouble. So you can see here, I had I didn't manage to start at 3rd, finish 5th, 7th and 7th, a 5th and a 6th, a 4th and an 11th, 10 incident points, 8 incident points, another 10. So it's been a little bit rougher trying to get through this one. But that just goes to show you, that's kind of how your goal is. So, but with that, let's go and hop into what hopefully is our last race in the Formula 1600 at Tsukuba, and let's see if we can't get out of rookies. All right, so we're going to run just some practice here while we're waiting for this race to start.
Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour.
And it definitely, there's definitely quite a few differences between, obviously, this and Gran Turismo. I'd say you can definitely tell pretty quickly how, I don't want to say this is more difficult, because in some way, it's just different. In some ways, I think it's easier, because it's not a game. There is kind of like a physics base to it. Like, once you learn how to drive a car, the car kind of continues to act that way no matter where you are. Whereas Gran Turismo, they're constantly, doing BOP updates, and they're changing the way cars handle and physics and things. And, you feel like you're learning to play a game, not learning to drive a car, if that makes sense. Where I feel like in this, you're learning to drive a car. And that kind of that more easily translates to other tracks. So learning how to drive this car real well, you can go to a new track and, that information is relevant. Sometimes track to track in Gran Turismo, having that same information is, the car can be completely different at 2 different tracks sometimes in Gran Turismo, it feels like. So, I don't know. But again, this is also way more forgiving, especially when you get up and start racing some of the harder things. I mean, these are some of the beginner cars, and people still struggle with it. I think that's what really interested me and kind of spooked me about getting started was just the horror stories of people that can't get out of rookies. I thought it, and honestly, I thought it would be a lot harder. And I'm not saying this to try to tout my skills. I'm, about as so-so sim racer as it gets. But I kind of thought it would be harder just on the horror stories people have about trying to get out of it. But I think it's just there is a pretty big learning curve. I can't imagine trying to jump into this without playing at least any kind of racing game. If there's people out there that are doing that
23rd place.
So maybe that is part of it. If people are just starting fresh with this game, how different that would be. But or this sim, you gotta watch. It'll kick me out of the community if I keep calling it a game. But
the track temperature is decreasing.
Another thing is you use your first gear a lot in this. Gran Turismo, you almost never do. You're always double skipping. You're always double shifting up, which you don't really do a lot in like actual cars very often. First gear is almost useless in like 90% of the cars in Gran Turismo. In this, you actually will kind of carry that gear out of a turn and then do a proper upshift. So it's a little bit different in some of the techniques. And of course, there's no ghosting. So you do have to just keep your head on a swivel at all times. I thought
3.1 seconds off the pace.
All right. I thought this would be an interesting one because this is a track that's in Gran Turismo. And
fastest lap for Fowler.
And it's one I don't...
8.4.
Why does he like cut out if I talk too? It's one that I don't run a lot. So, because it's mainly like in race A, it's for like the smaller series or for the Mazdas and stuff, for go-karts. We don't run it a lot in Group 4 and stuff. So yeah, I think a lot of what keeps people in. I think a lot of what keeps people kind of stuck in
58.3.
rookies is they don't have the ability to just kind of not battle and just get out. Like you're gonna get much better races in like even with a D license, you're gonna get much better races. You're gonna start getting mixed in with even some like B's and C's, and just get much better racing if you just take your licks, take the bad finishes or whatever, try to qualify well, practice hard, learn it, qualify well, and then just don't battle people. If someone's faster than you and they're gonna make a pass, just let them go. It ain't worth it. Get decent finishes. Try to go for like top 5s, top 6s, and just try to get as few incident points as possible. And if you can rack up, so right now I'll tell you, there's still plenty of people here faster than me. There's 81 current people in here. We're 24th fastest. Now, granted, these open practice sessions before races start is before it segments up the lobbies. So we probably are in here right now with some, especially in this car. There's a lot of people that race these cars that are, A's, B's, and C safety license drivers. So don't get too discouraged if you're in these lobbies and you're like, holy crap, I'm way off pace. Because when you actually get segmented out into your split, hopefully you're a little bit more where everyone else is at. But if you can be like in the top third in this practice lobby, pace-wise, usually it's going to bode well for you when you get actually split up into your rookie split. All right, so we are on the grid, P3. And I got my relative up, so that's good. You'll see there on the relative bar that I got on your guys' overlay.
12 minutes, P3.
Oh, we're going already. Jeez.
Get ready. Go, go, go.
All right, that was a quick grid and go. Sorry.
Right side.
Just give space. I'm going to give it... Nope. People are still using up all of space.
Hold your line.
So we touched there, and you saw at the top where it said 0 of 17 because it didn't deem it enough contact.
Left side. On your right.
Cool.
Right.
I'm literally stuck because there's a car on top of me. Awesome.
Shitty start, but don't panic. There's time to recover. 1 coming in for repairs. They've shown us the meatball flag.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, great race so far, guys. Now we gotta sit here for a minute and a half while they tow us because someone just ran us over. And there's your rookie's experience. That's why this particular one has taken me a lot longer than ovals or sports car did, is because these cars, people just, I don't know. Larry just had someone just drive up over top of me. We'll take a look at the replay after the race. But okay, so now you see we got 4 points already. You'll see there above the relative in the bottom right hand corner. Right up at top it says 4/17. So we got 4 incident points from that whole kerfluffle. You don't get any incident points for like black flags or anything like that. And just now we gotta sit here and wait. And when we come out, we're just gonna try to stay clean. There's a lot of people in the pits. This was look at all these red numbers, all those numbers. I think. I don't know. Oh, no, there's people lapping us. Sorry.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
So we can't even start to repair until... So you'll see there in the bottom. Remember I told you in rookies...
The leader has just done 59.9.
Even in rookies, you can kind of see what your I rating is. You'll see there in the bottom relative corner where it says 1.2. And currently where I'm at, I would lose 40 points. The game doesn't really show you that, which is kind of unique that if you have these overlays, it still kind of sneakily tell you. But you can also see there the other people around me, what their license is. So the guy ahead is a D rated with 3.5. So now we just got to hope that other people have problems. All right, there we go. Thought we had a pretty good start, and I was literally trying to give people as much space as possible to try to stay clean, and someone literally just drove over top of us.
The leader was just done a 59.1.
4 point. If we can keep it at 4,
P6 has gone off in turn 9.
that won't be bad. But now we just got to run clean and stay out of trouble the rest of the race. And the more problems everybody else has, that just helps us.
Keep digging. This isn't over yet. P8.
I don't know what's going on with my crew chief app. It's never really glitched and stuff like it seems to be doing tonight.
The car ahead's pitting.
Okay. Car ahead's pitting. Only reason you would pit is if you had damage, so... The question is, did they get towed? I think we're a lap behind him, though. I think we need to actually go all the way around and pass him again, right? I don't know. I'm a little too deep there. Need to make sure I don't spin out and get a stupid incident point for just being dumb by myself. Not much I can do about other people. Like, I mean, stop me if you've heard this one, but... Control what you can control. I can't do much about someone just running me over. But 4 points isn't a total loss. We can end with just that.
That was a 59.7. That's half distance. The fuel's okay.
Alright, so we do have car in 7th coming up. Now this is one of those things I talked about. Trying to, you know, the racer in me sees a position.
You're gaining on the guy in front.
And we're gaining.
4.6 seconds. You slow into turn 8.
How hard do I push this? I'm not going to actively avoid them, but let's just see when we get a little closer. Last thing we want is for this guy to take us out and get even more points, for getting even more incident points for a battle for 7th. When we're a lap down. At least one. It might be 2 laps down. I don't know.
We think P6 has binned it in turn 8.
Oh,
That's
P6.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Wreck 2. See if you guys get out here and run clean laps. You're going to get positions from everybody else just wrecking. Trimmed another. We're gaining about a second per lap. So gotta be very careful when we pass them. We're gonna catch them. Sometimes others would rather ruin your race than get past. He's locking up just about every time into this turn. Alright, trimmed another second down, 1.6. Nothing else. I'm glad we had something to do for you here on the video instead of just me running around.
P8.
He's kind of turned it on now. He locked up again.
The gap in front is now 1.3 seconds. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Let's go. It's maybe the part where I'm the weakest is going through there. I don't carry enough speed. Oh, he didn't lock up that time. That's the first. think that accident's going to keep us from getting to 3 on this one, but we'll see it. We'll definitely get some safety. Let's see how much, though. Well, it's not over yet.
The lap time was 59.9. Good consistency. Keep them coming. The leader's just 58.8.
Locked up again. Ooh. Don't be stupid. This is the perfect. This is the perfect. Don't be stupid. That racer in me is like, you know how it is. This is why some people really struggle to get out rookies, is because they just can't help themselves. And I'm talking to myself there when I say that. I already don't like how close I'm getting. I don't want to break. I'm going to brake check me or something.
White flag. One more to go.
Maybe he'll just spin out or something.
Looks like P4 has gone off in turn 8.
Woo! Square there.
There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Vieira.
Alright, well. There you have it. Now here's a good pro tip for everybody trying to get out of rookies.
8th place. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
And really anybody wanting to raise their safety rating, always do your cooldown lap. So pretty much essentially how it works is a timer starts when the last car crosses the finish line, when the leader crosses it to the last car. And for, I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes or something, I don't know the exact number, it's still calculating. So your safety rating is based on per turn, how many incidents you have per turn. So your whole cooldown lap, all these turns are helping that number go up. So especially when you're trying to get out of rookies, run these cooldown laps, do these turns. It's all helping your safety rating. If you're really far in the back, you may have less time because I think the timer starts when the leader crosses. But if you're in the front, definitely. I just always do my cooldown lap just to be sure. Rack up a little extra safety. And then we'll take it to the pits and we'll check out what happened there. Alright. Let's go into replay mode. Here we go. Yep, give that guy a space on the inside. Oh, that was really close. That was like really close. We actually even put wheel in wheel, but just didn't tag them. Check this out. Look at that. How did that not result in us driving over each other? These cars, when they get like that, they hook, and it just becomes this dance. The fact that we didn't hook there. He kind of threw it down up in there, didn't he? Anyway, luckily I gave him some space. He just kind of whoop, threw it up in there. Trying to be wide. I'm going wide. I want to give everybody space. Let's just get through this first few laps. Get it spread out. And then I don't even know what happens there. I don't even know what that was. Oh, there's our damage. What in the world was that? I've never seen that before. We got like inceptioned, so it's this 3 car here. This guy. Did he just try to dive up in there? Just makes a dumb dive move for no reason. On lap 1, like, I don't know what he was trying to do here. He was getting tangled. That needs to get sent to Idiots of the Week, if you ask me. We'll call it Inception. So here you'll see here we got 0.12 growth on our safety rating. So we're now at 2.96. Like seriously, we're practically one more race. I think I ought to do it. And you'll see we had the 4 incident points. Had 4, 4, 2. So it's a relatively clean lobby. Nobody at more than 4. If we would have had a few more in there, like some 12s and all that, maybe it would have been closer. But so we'll have to do one more. But really, one more, even with a little brush up, should get us over the limit. All right, so race 2, getting back at it here. We just qualified with pretty much a 1 minute flat, 1.005, which is good enough for second right now. Leader did a 59.798, so we're about 0.2 off.
P2, the track temp is 96, the air temp is 69 Fahrenheit. Concentrate, be ready. Green, green, green.
Car left.
What
Clear
were
left.
you doing, dude? I was right there.
Clear left.
Oh my gosh, these people, man. Car's broke again. Dude, you just came... I was right there. You just came right down.
Come into the pits for repairs.
Start off with another 4. Literally, like I'm not even there. Just came right to the inside. I swear. This is why you just got to get out of rookies. And then, I mean, not that you're completely away from idiots, but... Jeez-o. Did you think that the guy alongside you just magically disappeared when we just started the race?
You've got 10 minutes left. 10
Oh
minutes
man,
to go.
I totally blew that guy away by turn 1. He's not even there. Jeez.
The leader's just done at 1:00.1 seconds.
I know what we're doing now. Let me go. I should give you like updates. Like say what we're doing. There we go.
All clear on pit exit.
Alright, let's just go again. Not get in trouble and I think we'll be out of here.
Fastest lap for Lupara, 59.7.
Can I take out the leader and not get in too much trouble? You know, or that Lepero guy. What is his? I mean, he's also in rookies.
P8. Fastest lap for Lupara, 59.3.
The guys right behind me are the dudes I need to catch. 7th, 6th. So I essentially need to make a whole lap around.
There's an incident in turn 4. It looks like it's Ryan. Yellow flag.
Somehow I moved up in the 6th. I guess people in the pits. There's 5th, but I'm pretty sure we're a lap behind him. That's why he's showing red.
Sixth place. The gap to O'Neill behind is now 2.3 seconds. You've just done a 1:00.8 seconds. That's half distance. The fuel's okay.
I will say one thing about this game is just trying to control your, especially in these early stages, just trying to control your temper. Don't quit races because there's going to be 50 other wrecks. And just try to at least salvage your safety. The silver lining is, whenever you come out, you're probably going to be by yourself.
Off the pace. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Just run around by yourself.
This isn't over yet.
Oh, shoot. Whew. It's safe. Cars were loose.
That lap was at 1:00.3.
Okay. Kept me in suspense for that 3 part.
The gap to O'Neill behind is increasing. It's now 3.1 seconds. That was at 59.6.
Into the 59s. We got pace. We just can't survive lap 1. But, I mean, it's keep telling yourself that's not really why we're here. If we don't have any more issues, we will be fine.
There's an incident here. Turn 9. We think it might be Ryan.
On your left. Clear left. Left side.
Just don't reckon me,
Still
please.
there. Clear left.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
I have to do a whole lap to pass you.
Blue flag. P6.
Left side.
Dummy!
Hold your line. Clear left.
Oh, it's another 4 points right there? For that? Are you freaking kidding me? For him running into the back of me. Something about these cars, everyone thinks they turn into Max Verstappen and drive like idiots. Well, I don't know if 8 points. It's going close. And who knows if we're done with this guy. Seriously, you have a whole lap advantage on me. What are you doing running into me? Just freaking... I think we still might be okay. We only, like I said, we only need 0.04.
White flag. Last lap.
Now we got 7th breathing right behind us because we're held up by this asshole.
On your right. Clear right.
Are you serious? It's gonna be 12 now.
Incident in turn 9. It looks like Quinn.
Just ran into the back of me again.
B6. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Idiots. All of you are just morons. You're all going to be in rookies forever because you just don't know how to drive. Pointless. I got a guy who's a full lap ahead of me battling with me and running into the back of me. Go. What are you doing? Go. We're on a freaking cooldown lap and you're right on my butt. I'm not. Forget it. Some real geniuses in this one. I'm never going to get out of here, man. This kind of not dumb driving. Watch him on the outside here. Like I'm not even there. I'm just gonna turn right down to the inside of the apex where I'm sitting. I get bumped from behind too. By that same number 9. That guy. This guy's just the dumbest of the dumb, man. And there he is. And that's another 4. But not to be outdone comes this joker. Kind of a really rough spot here because I can't get too close to the other guy. There it is. Just runs right into the back of me. Some real top-notch work here, game. All right, let's see where we're at. We lost. All we had to do. You're seeing now why it's so hard to do this. All I needed was 0.04, and because of all that nonsense, we ended up losing 0.03. So we're going to have to do another one. Alright, because I'm a glutton for punishment, we're going to do this one more time. And this time we're on the pole. So, we got to get to turn 1. We're going to try to go around the outside just to not worry about it and just pray we don't get hit. Can we get through? If we can get through turn 1, then I think everybody else can take each other out. And then we'll be okay. What we got?
The track temp is 98. The air temp is 71 Fahrenheit. You're in pole. Here we go. Be ready. Green, green, green.
On your left, clear left.
Alright, we got away in turn 1. At least. Someone behind us got turned around, but we didn't get hit in it. Okay, so this is the best advice I can give you. Get on pole and then just drive away from everybody. That's the best way to not get in trouble.
Sweet start, mate. Keep it coming.
Car left. Clear left.
We think P5 has binned it in turn 6.
I got 2 little points for whatever that contact was. The car ran up behind me.
Minutes remaining. 10 minutes. There's an incident in turn 9. Looks like it's with the arrow.
I'm not really doing anything to these people. They just literally don't know how to drive around other cars. I'm not like blocking them or really doing anything nasty.
Incident in turn 6. Yellow flag.
All right, we got a 4-second lead.
That's the fastest lap of the race. There's an incident in turn 8. We think it might be Martin's. New fastest lap for McClaren, 1 minute.
A little deep there.
Ribeiro is closing in. The gap is now 1.2 seconds.
1.2. Who? I'm showing 4. That's...
You've just done 1:00.5 seconds. That's the fastest lap for McCann, 59.8. The guy behind has just done a 1 minute. You're leading.
Try not to be too worried about pressure of leading, just more the pressure of, while I'm out here.
There's an incident in turn 9. It looks like McCann. That's your best lap in this session.
That's good. Putting our best lap. Some clouds just rolled in. Clouds should get a little slicker here.
There's an incident in turn 9. It looks like it's Martin's. Yellow flag. Halfway home, we've got plenty of fuel.
Shoot, just lost some time there. We had to slow down a lot more than the guy behind us.
Fastest lap for Ribeiro, 59.8.
Right on us now. As much as I would like to win this race, I don't think fighting that guy is probably what's in our best interest. See what happens.
That's 5 minutes remaining. We can win this.
I'd love to get him back up to about 3 seconds.
The gap to Ribeiro behind is now 2.6. incident in turn 9. You think it might be past us? Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Okay, that's good. Oh man, he's cutting a bunch though. We had worked that all the way up to like 2.5 and he cut like all the way down to 2.1 in no time. Where's this slow carp in front too? Gotta keep an eye out for him.
We think 3-3 has gone off in turn 5. There's an incident in turn 4. It looks like RES. We think P4 has gone off in turn 8.
Okay, we've pushed it back up to 2.3. I don't want to have to worry about either defending or not defending, so let's just keep this lead at about 2 seconds. It should be fine.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Your lap time was at 59.8. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Okay. He's still gaining on us though. He's at 1.8. Back up to 2.2 seconds, or 2 seconds. White flag.
There's an incident in turn 4. You think it might be Stevens.
All of a sudden there's a bunch of cars coming out of the pits and stuff.
1 more lap to go. Stay focused. Sector 1 is 0.8. Off the pace.
Ooh, that was close there. That almost hit us. It was rejoin. I think we got it. Well, that's one way to get out of rookies. Just win your races. 2 incident points shouldn't be more than enough to get us through. That's going to be our first win in the Formula Series. Nice.
Perfect drive. Absolutely flawless.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you, Spotter. All right. That was worth it. Our first win in on our Formula license. We do not have a win on our sport license. We got a few wins on our oval license. We now have a win on our Formula license. We'll have to go get one. We didn't really run great in the Miatas. Of the 3, that's probably the one I was like the least competitive in. But that's probably also the one that's the most, like, a lot of people like to run that. like there's people who are like pro level and they'll still go run that Miata series. So, well, how about that, gang? Love it. I'd do like a burnout or something if it wasn't afraid to hit the wall or spin out and lose points. Let's go. All right, let's go watch some of those spinouts that happened behind us and see if we think they were our fault or not. I don't think they were, but we'll go check. Ooh, look at that person. Oh, man. That guy, no, that wasn't me. That guy just got taken out by somebody flying into the... I'm pretty sure that number 8 car is the car that we had all that trouble with in the last race. I think they were losing it before we touched. What do you guys think? Maybe I spooked them as I started coming in, but he's kind of going sideways there. I don't know. It does look like I'm coming down a little bit, but I don't think I continued. I left him space on the inside right there. He just kind of lost it. I think I spooked him a little bit. And I think this guy has an issue too. Everyone that got close to me just wrecked behind me. Oh, that wasn't me. No. Yeah, he just tried to take the inside. I'm guessing that's not his usual line, and he just misjudged it and spun out. Okay, so I think we're pretty clean. Maybe the one I did come down, but I left them car space. I mean, it's hard to say if I would have continued and just gone. But I left the car length there, and I think they got kind of spooked as they come down, and then they just kind of lost it. And that's where we got the points from. But let's go see where we're at. We'll save our first win. And there you have it. We've been promoted. Yay! Yay! All right. Now eligible to race an official D class in the... So here we are. Oh, easy, bud. So it started us off with a I rating of 1337 and 2.54 on there. So what did it take us? 10 races? So that's probably, what, 3 races in ovals to get out of rookies. I think it took us 4 in sports car to get out. And then that was 10 in Formula. So what are the takeaways from a Gran Turismo 7 A+ driver coming into iRacing about getting out of rookies? I think qualifying is probably your best friend. Qualifying and understanding that just staying out of trouble, it should be your priority. Now, I'm not saying to just start the race and just don't try, but just anytime there's anyone around you, keep that in mind. Assume that they are a rookie as well, that doesn't know what they're doing, and don't get in fights with them. If they are being crazy, let them go. They're probably going to spin out in a lap or 2 anyway, and then you get the spot back. So work on your qualifying so you can just start as close to the front as possible, because none of these races have cautions. So if everyone wants to wreck themselves out, that's fine. And 2, pick your battles. Let people go if you got to. Just be cautious. Just do your business. Get out of rookies, and then you can start working on your iRacing journey. So let me know what you guys think about those tips and just my experience. If you have any questions about what I went through getting there. Now what you'll see here next is you only get promoted at the end of a season unless you get the fast track. So you'll see here for my oval, I'm at a 3.58 of 3, which will put me into C class, but I have to wait till the season ends. Unless I get a 4.0, then I get a fast track promotion. So and I've already hit the minimum of races. I've done 13 of the 4 races you need to do. So that's kind of how that works. But let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know what other kind of iRacing content you want to see other than just me running races. I'd be happy to put some more stuff together. But other than that, I hope you like this video, and I will see you guys next time.